Samson, I will say that we should exercise caution and hasten slowly in repealing these laws because they were put there for a purpose. I think what we should rather be talking about is proper application of the law and not in all circumstances and cases where the police will trigger these sections, as rightly pointed out by Professor Kpemka.
Give us an example give us an example of a typical proper application context.
Samson, if you look at the circumstances of the immediate past, some of the cases, I agree, quite frankly, I agree that there should have been civil remedies. But there are some cases where people, for example, sit on radio and make certain outrageous comments that if care is not taken, the vulnerable or certain people who, quote unquote, are bigots in society may take the law into their own hands and will end up having a situation on our hands that will disturb public.
Do you agree?
And I was giving you an example.
Do you agree that if someone says that the president or his family have used the presidential jets running around shopping, or somebody says that the first and second ladies have given to themselves lands wrongly, do you agree this will not be a proper situation to use either Section 207 or 208?
Samson, again, let me just clarify this. If you look at Section 208, there is a disjunct. You realize that it is talking about to cause fear and alarm to the public, or you understand, to disturb the public peace. So either your act or conduct is causing fear and alarm to the public, or it is intended to disturb the public peace. Now, if you make a statement or an allegation against the president that has the tendency of inciting people against the first family, and which people can't act in a manner against the first family so as to satisfy themselves, does that not amount to an act that will disturb the public peace? Or does not amount to an act that will cause fear and alarm to the public? Because
is the appropriate application of the law not really about a situation where there will be immediate reaction that is unlawful? So that's why we have almost all, as lawyers, we refer to one example that is given. In a theater, then somebody shouts, fire, and we all start running, and all sorts of things happen.
Cause stampede and all that. Yes. I think, but you see, as I'm putting this point possibly across, the most fundamental thing we should note is that every offense that we have what we call the ingredients that make the offense. And if those ingredients are absent in the conduct of the person, even if you put the person before court and you read out the facts, and the facts are such that they do not substantially support the charge, Samson, I know what you've done in the past for your clients with respect to matters like that. You apply for a discharge where the facts do not support the charge in the case. Because if you look at this, you will find that there are certain basic ingredients that ought to be available for a charge under Section 208 or 207 to sustain.
The most important